Yo. That's another piece tea today. Hi. So this is what we're gonna be working with today. Not much going on here. It's very nonchalant, as some people would say. So I've done art on stream twice before. We're gonna be turning this into a masterpiece.
Fuck is you talking about?
We just started. Now, I'll admit, I'm not the best at painting, but it's something that I really want to get better at. And I feel like this is a good way to go about it. Although whenever I do painting streams, I don't do them for very long, because I think more than anything, this really sucks out the energy from me. And actually, you know what I want to do? I want it to show my cursor on screen. It actually... Okay, so OBS has a setting to show your cursor on screen. I thought I had it disabled. Oh, it's there now. It's just because I actually had to click on it. Yeah, I guess a bit of a chill stream. So here's an example. I wanted to show an example of the last few pieces of art that I've made to give you an idea of maybe the heights that we could reach with this. This looks like shit right now, obviously, but that's how everything starts. So the animation, yeah. So like I said in the stream, I was kind of contemplating it, but yeah, I did decide to push the animation back. I think for a week is what we're planning on right now. So instead, we just used the poster that I made for Luti earlier. Here's a link to the tweet. So this poster is what we decided to show. And it says at the bottom, signups open October, I can't read that, October 23rd. So that's in a week. That's in 7 days. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's in 7 days. Thank you. It looks fire. In 7 days, signups will open, and hopefully I will also have an animation / trailer done by then. Besides that, the other thing that I've done in recent time was this. It's a photograph. Well, it's a painting of a photograph of Greece, and you might be thinking, wow, look at the improvement from the one on the right to the one on the left. The one on the left looks so much better. Actually, the one on the left came first, so I actually kind of downgraded. It's just a different art style, basically. I do want to kind of try and imitate the art style of this for what I'm gonna do today. I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna finish this piece today, not even close. JoJo vibes on the left. And yeah, apparently they did do 11 lutis before this. Actually, I'm not sure if they reset the count, stop the count. I'm not sure if they stopped the count for the sequel, or if they continued the numbering from the first game. I actually don't know. So they may have done more than 12. But anyway, even though I'm technically on staff on Luti again, I'm not really... Is that a Tori? I don't really know what you're saying. What is a Tori? Even though I'm technically on staff, I'm more of just an art guy, and then I might stream for them as well, but that's still being decided. I need more of a drink. Today was... The weather outside was frightful today, you could say. Luti sponsored streamer. No. No. I don't think so. Also, I wanted to get Me6, the bot, onto the server. The Discord server. I mean, the bot is there. But the thing is, I paid for Me6 Premium very long ago, in 2015. That's 6 years ago. I paid for Me6 Premium 6 years ago when it was still like it was really early, so I was like an early backer. I had a role in their server that was like early backer, but then I left the server eventually. So I try and get Me6 back again 6 years later, and then I see they have a new premium. They have a lot of new premium features, and they cost a lot of money. So I was thinking, hey, because I backed them 6 years ago and I made this possible today, can I ask them for help? And then maybe they'll be like, you know what, since you were so important to the creation of Me6 as it is today, we'll give you all the premium features for free. Well, not free, because I paid 6 years ago. And basically what I'm trying to say is the premium features that I had 6 years ago are all gone now. Like, they didn't carry over apparently. So I think they should, I feel like it just makes sense for them to like reparations, like do some reparations for me. Me6 fell off when the icon for it changed. That's true, but also I think the new icon is still better. Anyway, I asked in their Discord server 2 days ago on my really old Discord account that I don't go on anymore, and they said give us 2 business days. And I'm like, all right, first off, don't say business days, because I know you guys aren't being paid for this. You guys work on the weekends, like work in quotation marks. You guys are on the, like, why do you have to say business days? You don't have to be professional about it, dude. So I don't look at the account until 2 days later, and then it turns out somebody actually pinged me 2 days ago, and so they didn't actually take 2 business days, and they were like, hey, you got to open your DMs are closed. I was like, fuck. So now who knows how long it'll take till they contact me again. And I don't know if I can even prove that I was an early backer, although I have like messages in the server from 2015. I looked back on the messages, and yeah, they're still there. I'm pretty sure I used a different PayPal account back then, so I don't know if we'd be able to verify anything. But with that being said, let me actually get into this. So I don't work well. I don't paint well on stream. I don't work well on stream, really. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, I have cables blocking my keyboard. Where to start? There's so much to think of when you do art. You know, people say work smarter, not harder. I'm not one of those people. I kind of brute force everything, especially when it comes to like painting like this. I just felt like that was a little too long. Yeah, one of the biggest problems for me when I paint is that, like I said, the work smarter type thing. I mean, working smarter, here's a problem I have, is that like you use a round, like it's a circular brush. Like you can see actually, oh yeah, you can see the cursor, although it kind of freezes sometimes. It's a circular cursor. So it's hard for me to make sharp edges. I could maybe make a sharper brush, and that's kind of what I mean by work smarter, not harder. Just make a sharper brush, but rather than doing that, I don't. I just kind of brute force it and try to make these sharp strokes with a round brush, which doesn't really work out. Anyway, there's honestly not gonna be much more to this picture besides the background. Then I always do the background separately, so I don't draw it in advance. Oh, also, this is gonna be my first freehand drawing. So like the other things I did before, like both of these weren't freehand. So I drew all the shapes in Adobe Illustrator first, which I'm not really gonna explain how it works because it takes so long and I already do it all the time. But like every shape in these drawings was not created freehand. It was like systematically, it was very precisely generated. Not even generated, I mean it was still manual, but it was in a different program. This time I decided I'm not gonna do that and practice just like freehand making something. So I drew all these lines just with my regular old brush over here. Will that be a problem? Dude, I don't know. To begin with, I want this arch. This arch, like something of this. It's not a perfect reflection. What is this Porter Robinson and shit in the background? You mean the music? Is this copyright free music I found? I could put on a different copyright free song if you want. But anyway, well, the first thing, here's what like I learned with art after doing like the past two pieces. It's all about layering, you know? You always look at like, you look at detailed pieces of art and you just try and like emulate it and you're like, how did they do it? Well, you just have to take it step by step. So with that being said, let me actually take it step by step. So the first thing I want to do is add detail onto everything that exists already, just so that when we layer stuff on top of it, it's not just layered on top of a blank color like it is right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a very slight gradient on everything, and by slight I mean really, really slight, to the point where you probably won't be able to notice it until I point it out. But we're just gonna like put in like splotches of like barely a different color. Barely a different color. And then I use a tool called the mixer brush. And then mix the colors together. But also barely. Is that actually mixing? No, it's not. Why isn't it working? The weird thing with my tablet, don't know why this happens, but sometimes the tablet will stop. Holy shit, that was fucked. Sometimes the tablet will stop responding to any clicks. Not any clicks, actually. Sometimes the brush tool just doesn't work. And in order to reset that, I have to go back on my mouse and then like press on my mouse, and then the brush tool will start working again. I don't really get why. Okay, so the words that follow is gonna happen now. No, it's not happening now. Maybe later into the stream. I don't know. But we're not doing that shit now. You're so demanding. I oughta ban you. And then also, we're not just gonna use the same color. How about, I mean, we need like different ones. How about even like a lighter color too? Just like some whites there too. XQC playing Risk, like the board game. Shit. And this is the problem with me not like making each shape individual, is that the color like this like can like splash between layers, which is not what I want. So I'm not really sure how other artists do it. Like that's just fucked up. Actually, this effect may come in handy later because I do want something like that, but not right now. Why do you follow Chaotic Allure? Who is that? Yeah, they really just take... This brush doesn't really work that well. Who is Chaotic Allure? I need to know. Because I'm YRG. What does that mean? Your rage is GF. That doesn't help at all. Josh? I love smoking mid? Yeah, the brush tool just isn't working again, so I have to press on my mouse. People will make fun of you for not knowing e-celebrity names as if I don't have anything better to do in my day. I don't fuck with black creators. Can I make a prediction? Prediction about what? Young rich gang members of YRG who are all under command of the broken knee ass bitch, your age. Also the littest YouTube fan base. Oh, he part of YRG, don't mess with him. Is that sounds, is that the, was that last part the Urban Dictionary use in a sentence example? Anyway, I said we add gradients to these things, but like, what the fuck is the point? It matters later. It'll come in. It'll matter later. These are actually way too sharp now, though. That's not right. What part of that was wrong? Your Rage, the littest streamer slash YouTuber, the most goated person on this planet, and of course home of the littest community on any social media platform. If you fuck with anyone in YRG or the Messiah himself, you will be eviscerated. You will be eviscerated. And that's on Guad. You know we gang, yeah, we know we are at YRG. That sounds like some bullshit. That sounds like a child wrote that. Also, I was considering getting rid of the what the dog doing sound alert because I saw somebody else use it on another stream and I was like, oh, it's actually cringe when other people use it, so maybe I should get rid of it. What am I trying to make? Why is it like you always ask like the most like broad questions like ever? Like, what are you trying to make? And like, what is the point of this game? It's like, oh, I'm trying to make what's on screen over here. Like, that's it. I'm gonna turn it into a masterpiece. What is the thing in the middle called? I don't know. It's an arch. It's an arch. It's a picture in Japan. Like, this is a Japanese thing. That's a Tori. It's a Tori, bitch. Desertorium. Japan fog. All right, let me actually make some progress. Okay, these are all just flat colors, so we need to add some detail. Okay, that's obvious, but adding detail is like the most difficult part, you know. I want to go on a trip to Chicago with you. Yeah, I was thinking today, like I went outside today. I know, surprising. Let's go to the rack, but not 63rd. Iraq. I went outside today. And I was just like, why am I even here? Like, why did I move to a different country? What for? I don't have any friends here. I mean, I used to have friends, but like they're all moved away. It's like, I don't have anybody here. I don't do anything. I stay in my home all day. Paying this rent that doesn't need to be paid. And it just felt a little pointless. Everything just felt a little pointless. I just didn't really know what to do. You know what? Rather than drawing on this layer, I'm gonna make a new layer. Sorry, like I said, I work really slow. So like if you want progress, then you should just like come back later and see how it goes. Not wait and see. Yeah, the idea here is that I want a smaller brush even. This is just like a brick wall, so it's gonna have some of these lines over it. Something like that. This is always the hardest part of any drawing, I feel like, is just like actually actually like choosing what everything is gonna look like, because after you do that, then it's just like layering detail over detail over detail, but like you're just following the steps you've already set for yourself. Now I'm like making the steps. This is gonna determine the entire rest of the picture, which is a little bit of a scary thought, you know? But I mean, I am using an image reference as well, so it's not, this isn't like out of my brain, out of my mind. This all comes from somewhere. But still, I mean, drawing, you have to have some like artistic, I always forget this term when I try and say it, but like you come to your own decisions on what to change and what to keep the same. What happened to not streaming art? Yeah, what's up, Rowls? I know you changed your name to Woozle now, but it's kind of fucked up that you changed it, man. What the hell? What happened to not streaming art? I decided I needed something to stand out a little bit, so I'm like, let me keep doing it. I got an incline. I fucked Desert Oreo and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. Excuse me? Yeah, that's the exact reason I'm doing art. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know, I saw your tweet earlier today that said stream on the 28th. And I wasn't sure if that was a typo or not. Like, did you mean 28th or did you mean 18th? Because I was like, 28th is a while away. This is just gonna be a mess. 28th celebrations are end of month stuff. Oh, okay. Also, I got a Discord notification. Did anybody hear that? Oh, okay. Somebody's DMing me on, I have Discord open on my browser because I have 3 different Discord accounts. Somebody's talking to me about Me 6. So the thing is, wait, am I ever gonna do a fuck a fan challenge? You know what? It's not off the table. So I'm trying to get, I pay, you know the Me 6 Discord bot? I paid for Me 6 in 2015. And so I just DM'd the staff server. I was like, hey, since I was an early backer and I deserve a lot of shit for that. Like I made you guys. I own you guys. Like I'm a shareholder pretty much. I did shit. I did everything. Can I join stream for a second? No. What? Now they're DMing me. They're like, hi there. Was it the music and record buff? Oh yeah. So my point was I want to see if I can get the new Me 6 features without paying. Because I paid for them years ago. Because now I looked at the Me 6 site. If you want lifetime premium, $100, over $100. I'm like, excuse me? They say, was it the music and record buff? Otherwise, early backers and supporters don't get access to premium features. $100 for a Discord bot? Yeah, Lazy Ape NFT? Fuck, no. I'm thinking of the Tiger NFTs. Wait, what were the Tiger NFTs called? Lazy Lions? They say, was it the music and record buff? Otherwise, early backers and supporters don't get access to premium features. So they're saying if I have the music and record buff, I can get the premium features because that's what I had. But I'll respond to them later. Lions say it is. I think I had them anyway. But yeah, I'll respond later. I don't really feel like telling them that I'm busy, and I will simply ignore them. Is that a bad thing to do? Because that's kind of what I do in like all aspects of life. Rather than explaining why I can't answer, I just do not. What NFTs have I bought? None. And I never will buy any. Can I turn BTTV emotes on? How do I do that? Do you have to get a bot or something? I don't know how to do that. NFTs are an investment. Investing in what? I would rather buy, you know how like, I think NASA does this, or maybe some other company. The future. I need the extensions. Some companies like sell you like land on the moon, which is pretty much like an NFT, because it's not something that actually exists. And probably when we actually start living on the moon, nobody will respect what you bought back in the day. Bored ape. It's like Bape. We need to make Bape NFTs. Anyway, I'm not gonna enable better Twitch TV right now because I don't know what goes into it, and I'm in the middle of something. OpenSea. Let me put it on my to-do list so I don't forget. Why did you call me twice on Discord? You're not getting on the stream, dude. You're like a walking... I don't even know what to say, man. You're dangerous. And no, I'm not playing a game. Leave. If you don't want to see this, then leave. To-do list. BTTV emotes. There we go. Yab machine, yeah. I just didn't want to say that because I don't think he knows what that means at all. This part, we'll just extend that all the way up. Erase this, erase that too. I could draw a crappy monkey? No, you misunderstand. You have to get a randomly generated monkey, and that provides value. You can't just draw the monkey yourself. It has to be generated by a computer. A bunch of dots. Actually, how clean do I want to make this? Like whenever I draw something new, I'm not sure, like, should I make the details like very precise at the beginning? Or can I just do that later? And I think it's best to always have it look good rather than doing some bullshit and trying to fix it later. It sounds ideal. Yeah, we'll fix that later too. Yes, remember yesterday I was talking about the Splatoon players that made like their own NFT project that is probably going to fail because I don't think they understand that it's kind of like a money laundering scheme and they actually think it sells. Let me get it. Let me pick it up, or I get a link. No hate. No hate to them. It's just interesting. And the thing is, this is one of the only NFT things that I've seen that actually look good. But like they're trying so hard, and I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I beat Dread. It was a really good game, I think. Some may say otherwise. Some may be right, but I think it was a good game in its own right. You think I was just gonna give up and just stop playing? Of course not. What is it out of 10? Well, you know I don't rate things out of 10 because I'm a hipster. But if I had to, probably a good 7. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Probably a good 7. Yeah, let's just extendo this a little bit. I really need to make like a square brush at some point. Anyway, as with everything I do, I have no idea how this is gonna end up. But let's just hope for the best. When did I get affiliate? I had the like credentials to do it a while ago, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it yet because I wasn't sure if I wanted to still restream on YouTube. And then I decided that streaming on YouTube is not a good idea, actually. What is it on your hipster scale? Yeah, it's recommend on my hipster scale. I recommend people play Metroid Dread. I think it's a really good game. Not as good as I may have wanted it to be, but it was still very good in its own right. Just gonna keep putting in these little dots for YouTube bros. It's like, it was a hard choice, trust me. I had some people actually come in from YouTube, but then they told me they came in because they found the clips on YouTube rather than the stream themselves. So I was just like, yeah, I think we don't need the streams up on YouTube. Lazy ape. Can we stop discussing lazy ape? Actually, I'd like to discuss them more, but I just don't have anything else to say besides it's pretty funny. This is gonna be something today. I don't know how long I'll go for because as always I get tuckered out. I get tuckered out when I draw. It's tiring. Which is why I try and do it as little as possible. Why am I even doing that? It's the same exact color, so it doesn't matter if I overlap. But yeah, I can't draw straight lines is probably the biggest problem here. Is this a Tori? I guess so. I didn't know what it was until a few minutes ago, actually. I just looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, that's like a Japanese arch. Whatever that's called. I guess it's the Tori. Someone came in my chat the other day, they were like, can I call you Mama Tori? And I was like, no, you don't need to do that. That's okay, you don't need to call me that, it's okay. Oh, thank you, Restream. Yeah, I'm still using Restream as well, even though I'm only streaming to Twitch, so I need to change that later. It's just that I haven't looked into like getting a different chat extension yet. Not really sure. I want one that looks nice, and this one doesn't like look nice. Like, this isn't my standard, but it served its purpose for a while. Okay, Mama Tori. No, you don't have to say that. I want a Desert Orium NFT. What would that look like? What if we just sell live 2Ds as NFTs? I feel like there's something there. There's like untapped potential there. Anyway, I need a third color. Darker color? Yeah, this is something with like some brushes too. Like they just like are like circular like that. And they're just different circles. I don't know how to fix that because it didn't always used to happen. So I'm just confused. You know, also there's like my obsession with like zooming in and getting things perfectly. I think a lot of the pro artists that I look up to, I don't think they ever zoom in. I think they do everything like just by looking at like this, which is crazy. Like, I don't know how they do it. Clearly I can't even draw like a singular line, so it's like, how do you guys What kind of voodoo fuckery is going on here? What is being selected? Sample all layers. Yeah, that's right. What is that? What is that? Let's get rid of that. Anyway, as for DHL, because we need a DHL update every stream. Still nothing. Still nothing. Actually, I did actually get an email from DHL. Pack came through DHL. It didn't is the problem. I got an update from DHL themselves, but I mean, as I know, the problem isn't on DHL's end. It's more, not it's more. It is just Quebec Customs. Oh no, I fucked that up. Quebec Customs that isn't taking my package. Annoyingly enough. And DHL sent me 2 emails from a representative, and they didn't even bother like spelling or checking grammar in the emails. Like cause like I looked at the emails and it was just somebody, I don't know, some ESL dude who just kind of replied to me like, I'm very sorry, and they couldn't spell anything right. I'm just like, really, man? Like, you guys care so little about me that you couldn't even bother to spell check? Like, just autocorrect. Like, I don't know why. I feel like that's... Do people actually care about that, or is that just like a me thing where I really get upset when I get professional emails that are not spelt correctly, or there's not proper grammar, or there's so many mistakes. And then the fucking Me6 support Discord server has people being like, we'll contact you in 2 business days. Like, bro, what do you mean business? You're not running a business here. Professional emails without professional standards. Exactly. And they're fucking me in the ass right now. I mean, I know it's not their fault, but it's their fault. If they are higher than me, I don't care. What do you mean higher in societal ranking? Wait, what? What do you mean if they're higher? And also Photoshop doesn't, like, when you like select an area like this, I fucked that up. When you select an area like this and then you color it in, well, that example didn't work. But what I'm trying to say is that you see, like, there's like these spaces that aren't filled in here, so it's actually kind of a problem. Now there is a way to fix that. You can just expand the selection, and you can also, it takes a while to expand the selection, but you can also make a shortcut to expand the selection. I have not done that yet, and that's what I mean by work smarter, not harder. I don't work smart. I don't know, I like kind of like harming myself. That didn't sound right. I like doing things the hard way. Desert, is you abstaining from sex a personal choice? Yeah, I'm a volcel, not an incel. There's a big difference. The volcel community needs to rise up. Also, where did you get this idea that I'm abstaining from sex from? Uh-oh. I mean, that looks kind of fine, I guess. I mean, it's not great, but it's all right. Besides that, I also want to draw another line. Actually, I'll do it on another layer. This might take a while. Volsa wouldn't have a community though. There's a bunch of different reasons for that. No, the Reddit has a community for everything. What are you talking about? That's fine. Incels have pretty uniform reasons of being miserable sods. It's a shame that r/incels and stuff like that keep getting banned off Reddit because they're pretty entertaining. They probably still, I mean, they always make a new subreddit afterwards. Don't know what they have right now. I haven't been keeping I haven't been keeping track of them for a while. I don't know if I ever really kept track of them. I got an ad with a museum and I was like, damn, he's gotten a lot better at this. Are you saying my drawing is bad? Welcome. They have their own forums. I guess so. Bodybuilding.com. That's the incel forum. Yeah. Although I work more and more, I don't get better. Such is life. Can I do a hyperrealism piece? Didn't I talk about how I already hated hyperrealism on a stream? And you were there? The Renaissance. The Renaissance. The Sisyphusert? What? Anyway. I'll continue to put on some small details. I mean, I still do kind of feel a little bit uncomfortable doing drawing streams because I feel like this is, I mean, this is probably false, but I feel like people have an expectation or being like, why is he working so, like, there's no progress, what's happening? And it's just like, I can't do it that fast. That's actually too many dots. That looks stupid. Don't know if these dots will even be visible later, but for now it's fine. I actually agree. I wish the drawing was better. It'll be good at the end, maybe. Also, this thing is like crooked. This is like a power. It's gonna be like a power line, not a power line. Also, the background is not locked, which is a big problem. And then this is, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is crooked, which was actually on purpose. I was like, I think that'll look good, but thinking about it now, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna keep it like that. I mean, it looks especially crooked because of the shadow there, but I think that's straight mostly. All right. Go back to this. I wish the drawing was better. I'm trying my hardest. I'm not trying that hard. I'm not putting in 100%. This is more like 70 or 80. Can I just select? Wait, I want to see if I can just select this area. No, they don't let me. I'm not even using 100% of my power. Yeah, exactly. I don't really know how the like selection tool works in Photoshop. Oh, okay, there we got that. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Photoshop is really good, and sometimes it's hard to get it to do what you want, which is actually 90% of the time. And maybe it would be a lot easier if I actually looked up how to do things, but I'm not like that type of person. I like being frustrated over and over again and not looking up the solutions. Those lines are far too angled. It's fine if it's not perfect. The imperfections make it beautiful. At least that's what some may say. I really want to make it like the grease drawing. I went off on that one, and I was never able to like replicate it. John Legend be like, what did John Legend say? I was never really able to replicate the grease drawing after I did it. Although, to be fair, that took me like a week of working on it. Whereas since then I've been like, oh, I kind of want to get something done in a day, because then I lose motivation after a day. Which, I mean, not that I just lose motivation. I feel like I need to speed up everything that I do in general, because I take too long doing anything. Alright, let's get this color. Yeah, let me try not really zooming in and then see if that'll work. Or if that'll improve the drawing at all. Maybe it is better, because then you have an idea of what the painting is going to look like constantly. Well, I mean, like how the average viewer looks at it, because they're not going to zoom in unless they want to learn something from you, which I'm not the type of person to learn something from. I'm the person to learn. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, but Egypt was, and Egypt sucks in comparison, so it makes sense. Why am I drawing these lines? It'll make sense later. What do I have against the Egyptians? I have a long history with the Egyptians. That's not even a joke. He has a lot of resentment. I do. I knew a lot of I've known a lot of Egyptians. They're usually bastards. Usually. Not always. But it's best to be wary of them. How do you think they built those pyramids? Exactly. I was actually just gonna say that. But then I was like, is that like kind of fucked up to say? Nah. It's true. It's literally true. Is this that MENA racism? I don't know what that means. What is that? What is MENA racism? Middle East, North Africa? I mean, if anybody's gonna be racist against them, it's gonna be me. And I think I have a right to say that. Maybe not. That's actually... I should take this video down after we're done streaming. Alright. Just gonna make these a little bit taller. Wait, that's not even the same color. Alright, because I fucking made it a gradient color, so the colors are not the same anywhere. Maybe gradients are a bad idea. And what the hell is this? How do I keep messing up these layers like this? Whatever. Do I even want these lines to be straight? I don't know anymore. Anyway, I don't actually hate the Egyptians. Let me put that out there. I hate a few Egyptians only, and it's not their fault for being Egyptian. They didn't choose to be. Just like I didn't choose to be Saudi Arabian and get my package fucked over by the Canadian customs because they think I'm sus. What's the problem? So here's a short update. I'm trying to send documents back to Saudi Arabia. No, it's not even DHL, it's just Canadian customs. I'm trying to send a document back to Saudi Arabia. No, I'm trying to send 2 pieces of paper back to Saudi Arabia to get my ID renewed. And they're just, Canadian customs has been holding it hostage. Yeah, trying not to get deported. Canadian customs has been holding it hostage for over a week now, whereas it should have been delivered in like 5 days. So it's really really pissing me off a little bit. And so the guy who works at the DHL, like I've been going to DHL a lot recently to talk with this guy to get an update on what's happening. Maybe I'm a victim of racial profiling. I mean, that's probably literally what it is. Oh, I mean, that's what my local DHL guy said. He's like, bro, you gotta become Canadian, bro. Like, you can't keep doing this shit. It's so much easier. I'm like, oh yeah, man. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, it's so easy, man. It's not like I've been trying to do that for the past few years, and that's the only reason I came here. Okay, it's not the only reason I came here, but it's like, I mean, it was a joke. He was joking. But no, I'm not taking that shit to court. You think I have the money for that? But the DHL guy told me I should build a report. Have you tried not being from Saudi Arabia? I am trying. DHL guy was like, yeah, I've seen another situation. He's like, I've seen a lot of situations like this. One time there was this Chinese woman who tried to send a few documents to China, and her name, and this seems like illegal. He shouldn't have told me her name. But he said her first name was Hua and her last name was Wei, because her name was Huawei at the phone company. And so they like thought it was suspicious, and they held onto her package and like delayed it for weeks on end. And it's a really big problem because I'm sending the package to my dad, and my dad moves out of where he lives in a little under 2 weeks. So if the package doesn't get there in that time, then it's going to disappear. Actually, not only is 2 pieces of paper in there, actually also my ID is in there. My expired ID though, because that's what we're trying to renew. So it's like, what's the problem? I mean, the ID is probably the situation. The ID is probably the reason that they're holding on to it, because they're like, this is suspicious. Why is he sending an ID? Like, motherfucker. And also they probably can't read the expiration date on it to see that it's harmless, because it's all in fucking Arabic. Damn it, man. Yeah, the world's been fucking me over the past 2 months. Pretty much everything that could have gone wrong has been going wrong, which, you know what? It builds character. Not really. I hit my mic. Sorry. And now I'm coping by doing this. Sort of. That line is probably far too dark, but you know what? It'll be fine in the end, I think. Yeah, it is a bit of a shit situation, but there's literally nothing I can do anymore except wait. Like, I've been doing a few things like the past few months, but now it's gotten to the point where I can just wait. And that's what I've been doing. DHL fucked up. No, it's not DHL's fault. Although, kind of fuck them for having no customer service. Like, you can't get a hold of them if you call them. Their phone number is only the Portorium. Hey, welcome. Their phone number is only automated messages, automated calls, and their online their online messaging support service is also all automated robots. And then the only way I could get a hold of them was by emailing them through also their online portal, which took them a few days to respond. And like I said, the person responding to me could barely even speak English, so I'm just like, whatever. Also, I didn't even reply back to the email. They're like, we're so sorry, we're gonna look into it. Yeah, look into it, man. I don't even know what you're gonna look into, really. Look into how you can resolve this? You can't. It's out of their control. It's Canada. Canada fucked me. What did I do to them? It's not my fault that Saudi Arabia sent a 9/11-esque threat to Canada a few years ago over social media. I didn't choose to do that. It wasn't me. This actually happened. So I was actually gonna go. Well, I went to university in Canada at the end of 2018, and just I think 2 weeks before I was about to travel to Canada, Saudi Arabia had like a debacle with Canada because they were holding a Canadian citizen in jail in Saudi for protesting. Very based of them to do. And so there was a whole thing about that. And then they sent a 9/11 type death threat to Canada. Well, it's not a death threat. They sent an image. Okay, here's the image they sent. And there's no way they could have done this without realizing what that would entail. They sent an image of the CN Tower in Toronto. What the fuck is this? They sent an email. It's not an email. They tweeted at Canada. It's a picture of the CN Tower in Toronto with a plane photoshopped in the picture, seemingly flying towards it. What were they thinking? I don't know. Did they actually think it was like 9/11? I don't know either. Did Saudi Arabia actually do 9/11? I don't know. Nobody knows. They're really fucking stupid. Yeah, they're Saudis. Sorry. I'm Saudi. I can say it. I don't really care. Saudis have done nothing for me. Except my parents. But even my parents hate Saudis, so... like, what are you gonna do? Sorry, I'm not even thinking about this drawing right now. I've kind of been thinking of other things. You know, even in Saudi, I got like a second tier citizen because I'm very pale and they didn't like how I was pale, and nobody would ever believe that I was Saudi Arabian. So it's like your own country ostracizes you, other countries ostracize you. It sounds like a sob story. I actually don't really give a shit. It's actually pretty funny. What is my social security number? You don't need to know that. Sorry, yeah, I've been really autopilot on this and not really thinking much about what I'm doing. I should actually try and make some progress. So there's something else I want to draw in this. And what layer should I put it on? I guess this layer is fine too. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get very far today, I'm gonna be honest. The streamer told me he was globally reviled. I mean, I don't care. It's kind of funny. I mean, it hasn't really like affected me ever, except now with my visa and immigration situation. Now it's kind of fucking me, but before then, it's been smooth. It's been smooth sailing. Why is this brush so blurry? It's been okay. But that's just what happens when you're born in the wrong country. I fucked up. It was my fault. I'm pale, but it's because I'm white. Yeah, that makes sense. Your ass is Mormon. You don't choose where to spawn. Yeah, my life is like a video game. I'm level 21. What is my opinion on pizza? Honestly, I've liked pizza less and less the older I've gotten. Like I try like plain pizza, like I don't know, like margarita pizza alone just doesn't hit. When you try all these different toppings, they just never hit. What's my opinion on Domino's? Are you asking that seriously? Because I talked about that another time. I got bad spawn RNG. Gonna reset and try again. Bro, this shit is permadeath. You can't reset. What's my opinion on Domino's, the game? Domino's is alright, but then somebody said Domino's felt like cardboard, and then it actually... I felt that. Like, I was like, yeah, you're right. It does feel like cardboard. So now I don't like Domino's anymore. Yeah, I'm a sheep. Yeah, people say one thing and it changes my entire opinion. Is there a problem? This thing is not... This thing is nowhere near as tall as I want it to be. We're gonna make it... Hold on, we're gonna make it like this. What am I doing? I like the Tory. Thanks. It seems like everybody knew what the name of this thing was, except for me. I thought it was just... I was just calling it an arch. I was like, yeah, cool Japanese arch. Arch, Japan. Soy face. I know her from Slay the Spire. Look, okay, see, give me some leeway here. He knew it from a fucking video game. He knew it from a turn-based card video game. I know, they are trivia demons. They fucking watch Jeopardy every day. It's crazy. I promised to stream. I want to be the guy. That's what that is, right? Oh yeah, I did promise that. I've never tried that game. You know what? I watched Uber Hacks for Nova play it. If you know who that is, come on, don't tell me you don't know who that is. That's a classic. He's a classic. Is this gonna look good? This looks... I mean, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, but that was a really long time ago. Damn, that's pretty old. My 820 heart win rate is not great. Bro, what are you talking about? Is this Hearthstone? No. Is this Magic the Gathering? Alright, that doesn't look too terrible. No, it looks a little... It's a little lopsided. But I said this in the beginning of the stream. I said this is the first drawing I'm going to do free-handed entirely rather than drawing the shapes in Illustrator. So it would make sense that this would look a lot worse than anything else I've done so far. You gotta play I Want to Be the Boshi? Isn't that I want to... What's it? I thought I Want to Be the Guy and that were the same. I thought they were both the same game. It's a fan game. Shit, maybe I should try it one day. I don't really like rage games though, because I don't rage, but damn, I just I just get sad. And do people want to see me get sad? Lose my will to live live on stream? I'm just looking at this photo and thinking of what I want to draw next, or how I want to progress here. Okay, here's the thing. I should move this to a different layer. Whoa. Okay, all is good in the world. It'd be a good punishment stream. I decide to have high stakes streams, I guess. I haven't really... Boshi Nuzlocke? Is that even a possible thing? I don't know. I'm kind of obviously just focusing on growth to begin with right now, although Lord knows I'm not good at that. I don't really know what to do. I'm uploading shorts on YouTube, but I mean, yeah, I know you have to like interact with other streamers, but I just don't really have the time. I guess I do have the time, but well, not really. Like, you know, I always say I have the time, but I dedicate it to other things. But that just means I don't have the time. I don't really have the time. I should, but like, it's difficult. Every time a Pokemon dies, I have to play Boshi. Just use money? No. I can't use money right now. I'm a NEET. I'm getting drained of my money. I could do it, but I'm different. Oh. I'm just the same. This thing looks fucking stupid, I gotta say. Make it bigger. Let's make it thicker. Can you make the sky in this image vomit green? No. Okay, maybe, but I do the background last, so we're not gonna do that anytime soon. I mean, I think that's slightly better, I'm gonna be honest, but let's put that on the layer behind. Yeah. Don't make the background vomit green. Did you add that chess piece on the left? It's not a chess piece. It's a lantern. Maybe. It looks very stupid though, I will agree. That's a bishop. Now I have to make it not a bishop, although I don't know if I can. It's gonna look like one regardless. Whatever. It's a bishop now. I don't care. Cause the knob on top, yeah. But the knob is part of it. Maybe like that. The body also looks very chess-like. Yeah, it all looks like a chess piece. Shit. Okay, well, as for you over here, add a little bit of color too, and then there's so many, yeah, there's just missing, like when I make it a darker color now, you can see there's so many like empty spaces that I actually need to fill in. Freehand drawing kind of sucks. I should have done it in Illustrator, but I do want to learn it this way because all the illustrators that I want to imitate do it like this, and I'm like, well, I feel like they do it like that for a reason, and not just because they feel like it, but because, well, it's probably because they feel like it. There's no reason really to do anything anyway, besides the way that you want to do it. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've always been bad at freehand drawing, so I wanted to like practice. And you know what? I mean, I don't just want to keep making good things. Like, I want to practice things that I'm bad at, you know? That makes sense. That makes sense to little all me. like the thing that you can't really tell, like when you look at artists who post like gifs of their progress, the thing you can't tell is that you can't really tell how they separate their layers. So I'm not sure if me like kind of like doing everything on just like 3 different layers is ideal. This is also fucked up looking. I only do what I'm good at. I can't tell if doing everything on just like a few different layers is ideal or if I should be splitting them up a lot more. Because like after I draw these lines, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be painting like colors within them. You know? I can use the selection tool just to choose like this piece over here, but it's still a little finicky. Anyway, I guess I should color this chest piece too. I'll give it some depth. Yeah, after not streaming on YouTube for just like a few days, I think the shorts are getting traction again. So it does feel like streaming on YouTube actually just kills your channel's growth, which is like something people complained about a long time ago, but I was thinking that maybe they might have resolved it. Well, I mean, it kills your growth if you don't get people watching the streams, obviously. If you get people actually watching the streams consistently, then it's really good for you. But just streaming for the sake of like maybe having like visibility does not work. That looks fucking stupid. Ouch, that hurt my ears. Did you guys hear that? I'm sorry. Why did it happen? I need to just disable all Windows system noises later. Because like, is that shit really necessary ever? Even just for a normal user? Like, I don't need that, man. I don't need to hear that at all. Nobody needs to hear that. Like, I don't even know what I did wrong. Like, that didn't notify me about anything. I don't know what happened. All I know is it happened. Exactly. It's so shit. Also, I actually disabled sticky keys earlier today for the first time ever. Because usually, for some reason, like, I just, like, accepted it. I was like, well, I mean, sticky keys. Oh, there you are again. Silly sticky keys. It happened today. I was like, no. No more sticky keys. I can disable it. Why don't I disable it? I can do it. Like, I have the ability to turn it off. Then I did it. And I was like, wow, look. I can press shift so many times in a row. It doesn't matter. Sticky keys are gone. This may be the slowest I've ever gone, honestly. This is like snail's pace drawing. I need to make everything look as like 3D as the top left. I guess I sort of want to be an art streamer. I don't really know if there's an audience for it though, is the thing. I mean, I want to make it like things that I do, but by no means do I want to make it like the main thing. No, this should be even further up. There's an audience for it. Perhaps. I guess I just have to keep practicing. But, you know, I've always been just like, for the past 2 months, I've been like, well, since I'm not doing anything, I should just draw every day. And really, I should be doing it. There's no excuse for not doing it, but it's just exhausting. That's my excuse. Not really excuse, is my reasoning. It is devastating. Artists love to come into art streams. I haven't seen that happen yet. We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of trying. Like, I used to play competitive Splatoon, then I kind of completely like cut that thing off. But I'm trying to get back into it. Or I guess it's weird though, because it's just like, oh, am I a bad person now for wanting to get back into this community kind of just to make connections? But I mean, I used to be a good part of it, and I mean, I'm making art for the community, like I said earlier. Well, I mean, like, one of my newest tweets is a poster that I made for this league. I say this league. I made the league. I was the co-founder, but then I quit. But a few people really liked it in the community, but I mean, also the community is kind of filled with children. Splatoon connections. I mean, like I said, the NFT shit that I was talking about was made by Splatoon players. Let me link that again. Splat Juba. I do want to play Splatoon. I mean, I have been playing Splatoon on stream. I want to get competitive in Splatoon 3 again when it comes out. But that's, who knows when that's coming out. But I mean, look at, actually, let me find the tweet. And I keep saying this, like, I don't want to shit on the guy, but it's kind of funny. Gap between Splatoon 3 and 2 is larger than 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, the gap between 1 and 2 was 2 years. So this is like a guy that I'm sort of friends with. Like, we're on good terms. We used to talk a little bit. I wouldn't really call ourselves friends, but we're friendly with each other. This guy got his ass beat in the quote retweets for starting an NFT project, and he was like a Splatoon player, and he's doing this project with 2 other Splatoon players as well, like Splatoon players that I knew since 2015. Like, I know these people. As long as you're giving back to the community, there's not much to worry about. Yeah, I suppose. They ain't working on that. They just charging $30 more for, yeah, I don't really know. Like, they say these people helped with this, but like, what did you guys actually help with? How do NFTs harm the environment? Well, generating the receipt is kind of like mining Bitcoin. This is what I think it works like. You know how mining Bitcoin is like just doing a bunch of like calculations and stuff? And that's how you generate the receipt as well. Fucking, like, where should I go next with this with this drawing? I'm just like, I think I should use different colors is the thing. Let's use a different color then. This blue. Add some jack-o'-lanterns, maybe at the end. Add some banners. I mean, I have pretty much everything that's going to be in the drawing. Most of the background is going to be filled with trees at the end, which is going to make it look really busy. But you know, the trees, it's kind of going to be a different like drawing style, so I don't actually need to draw out the shapes. I mean, that just looks stupid, but we'll see. And that is not alpha locked. There we go. I don't know how Photoshop works sometimes. Yeah, I mean, biggest problem with Splatoon, that community is filled with kids. Is that a problem? I don't know. So like my art got posted today, and then immediately I got a Discord friend request from somebody. I'm just like, bro, I'm not adding you on Discord. You're probably like 12. Kids don't have money. Exactly. Yeah, who's buying these NFTs for $300 each? Definitely not the target demographic. Can I select this entire area? Not really. Actually, that's pretty good. I was gonna buy NFTs. Good thing. Why were you gonna buy NFTs? Is that a joke? What do you mean you were gonna buy NFTs? You saw it on TikTok. What does that mean? Guys, I'm almost convinced that nobody actually like buys NFTs. Like I think it's all money laundering. Like I don't think there has been like a singular real NFT sale. Like why? It just doesn't make, I mean, it doesn't have to make sense for people to do it, but like it seriously is insane. I should save. Yeah, let's save. After accomplishing all of this, you think it's a front for something? Well, 100%. The majority of it is. Some of it isn't. A lot of it is. Also, I don't even want this part anymore. I mean, a lot of people use NFTs just as a way to not pay taxes. They are non-fungible. They have to be good. Care to explain what fungible means? It means they're no fun. They're non-universally accepted then? That's fucking bullshit. Let's use let's use an airbrush. Let's see how this looks. It's not working. Oh, there. Wait, but why? Okay. The dollar is fungible because everywhere I go, I can use a dollar to pay for something. Especially Bolivia. Is that true? So the fact that they're non-fungible is just a bad thing then. What? Whose business idea was this? To make the tokens non-fungible? It means it's special. No. Oh, that's completely going off. Whatever, I'll clean that up later. I gotta go. Don't worry, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Why is that cursor changed? I don't think you guys can see the cursor, but it looks fucked sometimes. Latin American currencies are very weak compared to the US dollar. Yeah, I know that. Sad days. I drew a 6x6 pixel image of a penis. Selling for $300. Yeah, they're selling the sweet and sour NFTs for $300 each, which is pretty cheap NFT wise. But yeah, just NFT wise, because real money, that's expensive. Is there an NFT of the Mona Lisa? I mean, probably. You can make an NFT of anything. Especially the Mona Lisa. Why is that not painting? What? What? Why is it not coloring anything? Why is it doing that? What am I gonna do with my affiliate emote slot? Still not sure. Well, the first thing I was thinking was just making a "fuck is you talking about" emote. Why can't I color in here? I'm confused. I'll worry about it later. I can commission you. I think I'm good, man. Sorry. I should use my coloring. You know, I've been using like the wrong brush this whole time. I haven't been using the brush that I typically use for painting, which is this. That has like some texture to it, which I like a lot better, to be honest. This is like the only setting, like I don't really like have any settings on Photoshop. I don't really have like any special things that I've done except for like this brush, like is the one that I typically use. And everything else I kind of figure out as I go. Every single time I randomize it. Draw a dick. I'm gonna ego you? No. But I'm not drawing a dick either. Have some patience, man. Your master is only there for a few seconds. Sell this as an NFT. Nobody would buy it is the thing. Just like those sweet and sour NFTs. Nobody is gonna buy that shit. Which is a bit of a shame. Not really. It's their fault. I've already been streaming for an hour and a half. Wait, is that true? Holy fuck. What the hell? Ego Andy? Who's that? I also realized I want to have one more like great over here. Who's Ego Andy? Is that even a person? Is that just a name? Twitch lore. I know that Andy is like a word, but like I know it's like a Twitch word. But I don't think me not getting that makes me a new gen. I think that makes me like a well-functioning individual for not knowing it. There was this really adamant NFT defenders. Oh wait, I love the really adamant NFT defenders that totally exist because there's a real reason and weren't spawned by the money launderers. Yeah, like the Lazy Lions, dude. That's just the guy's alt account. Nobody's buying Lazy Lions NFT. Nobody is buying Lazy Lions. I know Andy's a Twitch buzzword, but I thought maybe there was another meaning there that I didn't get. Say what? Ego Andy? There's no context. R/desert out of context. Somebody should make that subreddit. No one is buying lazy lions. Yeah, maybe. Filler for Andy. Anybody who does something generic. Yeah, I'm a 2-view Andy, I know. I'm trying. Single digit Andy. I know. We all start somewhere, I think. Like we have to, I mean, like the biggest thing honestly for me, because I see all these VTubers like Woozle from earlier. Woozle's a streamer. And they all like interact with each other. They all like raid each other. They all like interact with each other's things. I like Woozle, but I don't like a lot of them. I kind of can't stand a lot of them. But I guess I have to put that aside if I want to grow, you know, kind of, I don't want to say use people. Not really using people because they're using me too. It's just it's a trade. But yeah, it's hard for me to interact with people that I don't really care to interact with. Yeah, Woozle, the person who just left, he's a streamer. Yeah, Artstream, welcome. It's been slow. It's been very slow. But I warn everybody when they come that it's gonna be very slow. That's just how I work. Makes you want to watch Blue Period because it's blue. I keep asking, maybe I'm asking about something else. That show is still airing, right? I know because it's art. I'm joking. Yeah, it's still airing, right? So I'm guessing episodes are not out yet. Manga is the manga was a masterpiece. Only episode 2. Shit. I thought we were a lot further on. That was a mistake. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna take all of this and turn it back into this color. Yikes. Netflix. Or you could go on http://www.nya.si and pirate all your shows there. Because pirating anime is sort of morally correct because, well, actually, no, I guess not. Because now we're getting shit legally, but for a very long time, it was almost impossible to get shit legally. And where you could get it legally, which was Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll are motherfuckers. Their website's shit. Their service is shit. Their customer service is shit. Everything about Crunchyroll is shit. But I guess Netflix, I don't really have that much knowledge about Netflix, but I guess they are better. I think because I mean I've used Netflix a little bit. Their player, at least Netflix's player, is not dog doo-doo. It actually works. Crunchyroll, but like, why don't you just pirate your shows? Because pirating shows, you'll get better quality than Crunchyroll. Like Crunchyroll will give you like 480p garbage. I know it's not actually 480p, but like, even when they say 1080p, like the compression is fucked. And they do that shit on purpose to save costs, to cut costs. And Crunchyroll are very hypocritical because Crunchyroll started off as like a pirating company, and then ever since they actually got like real sponsors and shit, they started like adamantly going against piracy, which is like, guys, you wouldn't exist without piracy, so fuck off. Piracy is a net positive. Honestly, it's not even a joke. Kind of is. But nobody will agree. You act like I don't actively pirate. Yeah, but now you're saying you're not, so I thought maybe you changed you became a morally just person. I changed. Now I'm worse. That looks kind of nice from far away. It's still morally correct if you would pay for it, given pirating it wasn't a better experience. Yeah, I mean, I guess. No, I was gonna say I guess you could pay Crunchyroll then pirate it still, but like, I don't know how Crunchyroll even pays the people that. I don't know how they pay the Japanese companies. I just sound tired. No, I'm not tired. Just like if I want to be high energy, then I have to like purposely be high energy. And now I'm just chilling. I'm good though. There's literally nothing wrong. I'm just not putting in high energy just because I want this to be low energy. Isn't Crunchyroll gonna merge with Funimation? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't remember if it was Funimation, but since you say that, you're probably right. Have terminal cancer. No. That looks better. Why did I choose these colors? Because it's the color of the photograph that I'm that I'm using as a reference. They use these colors. I'm not dying. Actually, let me drink my soda and get some more caffeine. It's not soda. It's iced tea. You know, I'm looking at these colors. These colors are now actually, they're so dark. These colors are so dark. Oh, fuck that sound. Actually, I have to disable Windows system sounds. I'm sorry. Let me put that on my to-do list because it's really annoying. I'll fix it for next time. They're so much louder than anything else, and you have to wonder why. Why do they do that?
Fuck is you talking about?
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, after I do these like very similar colors on a piece, then afterwards I like start adding like an off color, like a key color. Like, I don't know, maybe for example, like I'll start adding like orange in some places. But I don't want to do that too soon, because sometimes I start adding like a key color soon because I just kind of, I get a little frustrated. I'm just like, it doesn't look like I'm progressing. Let me just add a different color. Then it looks like this is progressing. But like, it's not a good idea to just do that early. But don't worry. I just want to say I'm not dying. I will not die ever. Stop spreading rumors of me dying. I'm good. I don't know if adding these effects this early was a good idea though, but I'm not really sure what else to do. If I pull your mask off, will you die? It would be extremely painful. But yeah, really slow progress. And like I said before, well, let me just show off like what I'm trying to imitate one more time. So this is like the last piece that I did that I really liked, but I didn't do it freehand. I drew all the shapes in Adobe Illustrator beforehand. This piece now I'm doing it freehand. So I'm trying to learn something new, which means if I'm trying to learn something new, it probably will not look that great at first. Just keep that in mind. Okay, yeah. Brush tool wasn't working, had to use my mouse to reset it. Don't know why it happens. I need to look that up instead of just being a victim to that. It doesn't look bad. I don't know if it's gonna look good in the end though, so I just kind of want to lower expectations. But thank you. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this, but I think it's better to finish things. Just so you like are able to get practice on every single like phase of drawing something. Rather than just doing like the same step over and over on piece and then just not improving in other aspects. You get me? That's kind of why I've been recently trying to finish everything I do, even if I don't really have much faith in it. This part just needs to be... Actually, let's use the other color.
Fuck is you talking about?
Holy shit, that scared me. It's probably too loud. I might need to lower the volume of that in general, or maybe just for like a day like today. Once you add ray tracing, it'll look sick. You know what? Once I add lighting, it will look sick. Fuck is you talking about? 2 is out of stock. Say it ain't so. I hope it gets back in soon. I actually looked into Twitch settings to see what's up with that, and I couldn't really find
Fuck is you talking about?
anything. There were options to like limit how often you can use it, but like the options were like ticked as like not enabled. Like they're supposed to be able to be used as often as anybody
Fuck
wants.
is you talking about?
But I couldn't fix it. I don't know why. Anyway, these areas also need the moss. I mean, I think this is moss. Like, what do you even call this? Like dirt something. Then for some reason I have this thing over there. I don't know what was up with that. What? Wait a second. I just realized I had the same layer. I had 2 copies of one layer. Okay, that was really weird. I wasn't sure if I had been I've been on the wrong one. Discord. I wasn't, because I had 2 copies of the same layer for some reason. I wasn't sure whether I had been like intermittently switching between one and the other and adding changes onto both. Doesn't seem like I have been. Nice commands. Yeah. Still have not updated it for all socials. Look, when you got a lot of stuff to do in the day, little stuff like this, it feels, it's so hard to get to. Like, oh yeah, I'll do it later. And then I never do it. Are you guys getting sick of this BGM? I was wondering whether I should have BGM at all. Maybe let other people play their own stuff if they're listening. Play some beat. No, now I'm affiliate. Now I actually can't play copyrighted music or I'll fucking get striked. Uh-oh. What layer is this on? Oh wait. Okay, there we go. Wanted to get rid of that. Not all of that though. Just that. I mean, this looks... It's taking shape a little bit. I mean, of course it is, but... You know, nice to know it's actually happening. Ooh. I'll get motion sick there. Is this also on a different layer? Oh, why did I do it on a different layer? Okay, I guess we have no choice but to do that then. I just want to add some texture everywhere now, I think, is the next step to do. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll be playing Kirby on the 3DS as Kirby Planet Robobot. One of the few Kirby games I've never played, and a lot of people consider it the best Kirby game, so I'm kind of excited. But I'm also keeping my expectations in check. I don't expect it to be amazing. But it would be nice if it was really good. Because the last Kirby game I played, Kirby 64, I never played that game till I played it on stream and I was very disappointed. I didn't like it at all. It's the Mario Galaxy of Kirby. Now, you think Mario Galaxy is shit though, so what does that mean? Taking the Reddit opinion, okay. Kirby's the most alright Nintendo franchise. Yeah, it's true. They still had a lot of misses though. Nobody talks about them. I'm really excited for the new Kirby game that's gonna be on Switch, the 3D one. I always had, like, when I was a kid, I always had like dreams of 3D Kirby. Mass Attack is Kino. Wait, you don't like Mass Attack? No. You must be trolling, right? Mass Attack was fantastic. Say it ain't so, man. Mass Attack was so good. What do you mean? What the fuck? Why these layers? Some of my layers are really weird. Why is this? What the fuck? What? Wait, the light post, I never... Wait, the light post is on a different layer. this is that. You made the layers. People feel like Subway sucks. Bro, you made the sandwich. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm not able to color over that layer. What's happening? I can do it on this one, but it's not what I wanted to do. Bitch, you made the layers. I'm surprised I didn't like Mass Attack. I thought it was one of the best Kirby games, really. Subway made me think I hated subs till I went to another sub place. I've never been to Subway. Dude, I actually have no idea what's going on with this layer. Why can I only color what the fuck is this layer? Whatever, I don't really, that's fine. Have the lines go outside. I don't care. It's an aesthetic. They have this kind of like French Subway here. It's called, fuck, I forgot what it was called. But it's another place that's like Subway where you get to make your own sub. And it's so good. It's so fire. I should go to it more often, really. But I also prefer, I would say I prefer not to eat out, but I already eat out a lot, so what's the point of even saying that? Jersey Mike's is insane. That's another Subway-like place? Is that what that is? Oh my god, can I get a good line? Guys, I'm actually struggling here. Just a perfectly straight line is all I need. Not a Jersey Mike's near me. If it's as good as they say, then I'm sorry. They. Anyway, what I was trying to say is they have like a French Subway type thing here. And it's so good. It's so good. That shit comes. My shit comes too. I played Squeak Squad on stream actually. I remembered it being a lot better than it was. It was okay. It was like very, it was very generic. Like it was just Kirby. Like I know you have the ability to combine abilities in Kirby's Stummy, but it's kind of not really that cool, it turns out. Stummy, you're 21 levels, bro. I only say Stummy to upset you. But yeah, I mean, I played Squeak Squad as a kid too, and I remembered it being really good, but it was just okay. I don't know why I'm so fixated on this like roof area. I'm putting so much effort into it. But you know what I should be doing? I should start actually, well, I should have done this from the beginning. Superstar Ultra is the best. I think the one on Wii is the best, but I think Superstar Ultra is a good second place. I need to just like make these colors so I can use the color picker. Now usually I would just do this at the start, but I got lazy this time and I didn't do it. It's not what I'm trying to do. It's not what I'm trying to do. Why can't I? It's not letting me copy it. I'm realizing now this is pretty much the exact same color scheme I used on the Looty thing. Why was the Switch one so shit? Like, I can't put into words. I didn't play the Switch one. I heard it was so shit that I didn't ever bother purchasing it. The Wii one was so good. I also can't put into words why the Wii one was good too. I think the bosses might have been a really big part of that game, because all the bosses were really fun. And also it was just controlled the best out of any Kirby game. Yeah, the trees are going to be blue as well. Trees are going to be blue as shit. Maybe thinking, is this shit really necessary? No. But nothing is necessary when painting, so do what you want. Now I can just use the color picker at the bottom, which, yeah, I should have done at the very beginning. Also, this part is going to be straight up a window, so it's going to be differently colored. Differently abled. That's not okay to say. What just happened? There we go. I want to do this too. Yeah. Cool window. So I realized this whole time I haven't had smoothing on my brushes, which makes them basically adjust for human error, so your lines are straighter. And I had it disabled accidentally. Yeah, sometimes I'm still gonna have to zoom in and fix stuff up just with the shapes of everything in general because they're not perfect. Adjust for some hose. I'm trying, man. Actually not trying. The hoes are in my DMs all day and I just ignore them. I'm just kidding, that doesn't happen. But I have not it's not as if I've been actively thinking of trying anything. It's completely it's not something I'm even thinking of nowadays. And Zeno, why do I always look sad? I think I usually am smiling, it's just not today. When's the next Splatoon stream? I mean, Splatoon is kind of like a filler game at this point. It's the game that I'm going to be playing when I decide what else to do. So, I'm not sure. Because, like, we know it's going to be Kirby tomorrow. So, don't know when Splatoon's going to be. Especially, I mean, since I beat the Octo expansion. So, like, I'll only be playing multiplayer now. That's why I think it's gonna be like a filler type thing, like Naruto filler. Are lines being drawn? What? Did I have the wrong color selected? I think I did have the wrong color. No, nothing's being drawn. I could unlock all the replica weapons. No, that sounds like, I don't want to do that. That sounds like AIDS. Sorry. What? Oh, I understand why I couldn't. Oh my god, I had a setting on that fucked with everything. Whoops. Desert. What is your religious upbringing, and do you still practice that religion if you did have one? Kind of a controversial question. This looks like okay computer. That's an insult. We all know, I've talked about this multiple times, my upbringing was Muslim, and no, I do not practice the religion. So don't send this stream to my dad, otherwise he may disown me. I don't even need to do anything there. He'd stop beating my ass over DHL. Nah. After you sent me like the 12 messages in a row, I like replied back with my own 12 messages being like, bro, it ain't my fault. I didn't do shit. I did this and this and this and this and this and this. And I talked to the guy and he said this and it's not even my fault. It's out of my control. And he was like, oh, okay. I know what OK Computer is. That's, they took the album, they took the art. That's a street in Connecticut, isn't it? It's the only thing Connecticut's known for. The fact that the OK Computer album art was photographed there. Also, what the fuck? I thought I made this part different, but I may have actually deleted something at some point. Sorry about that. That noise. I don't fuck with Radiohead though, so who cares? I don't care. Connecticut is world renowned for what? Their pizza. They say that. Connecticut says that, but then nobody else ever really says that. So I think Connecticut's are kind of sniffing their own asshole. Connecticutians. It's the pizza capital of the world. That's so not true. If you ask anybody that, they'll say Italy or New York. It doesn't matter what the truth is. The truth doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what other people imagine. And they do not imagine Connecticut to be the pizza capital. It's also the Constitution state. If I had New England pizza, I would nut instantly. Naples, Italy? Brooklyn? Well, according to some, it's the little old town of Old Forge, PA. Your excuse for thinking, huh? Is that a Reddit post? That's a Reddit post. Also, you know what? These lines, I was like, yeah, those are thick enough. These lines are not thick enough.
Fuck is you talking about?
I'm right. Nobody considers Connecticut the pizza capital. And it doesn't matter what the truth is. All that matters is what people visualize to be the truth, which is not Connecticut. I've been saying that a lot recently, but it's so true. The truth doesn't matter. All that matters is what people think Or C. I became enlightened. I guess I do admit it's the truth because that's what the Wikipedia says. I think. Alright. Now what am I doing? I'm kind of just going over everything over the same thing over and over again. What am I doing here, you may ask? I don't know myself. According to Smart Asset, which crunched data on pizza-related metrics from 150 of the country's largest cities, Detroit is the best city in the US for pizza lovers. That's bullshit. Who came up with these numbers? Some guy that really wanted to prove that Detroit was the pizza capital. He skewed the information. I don't believe that one bit. Okay, I guess we'll move on to the part that I was talking about. Not the key color part, but adding some bullshit onto the piece. Like I usually just add like bullshit like this. Like I just like draw a line, and I'm gonna do that pretty much everywhere. Then I'll also do the same thing with the key color too. Remember your cum pizza you had there, bro? I do not remember this cum pizza. What's the cum pizza? Sally's Pizza. Sally's Pepe's? Dude, Pepe's should change their name. It's not okay. That's racist. They should feel bad. New Pink Panthers. What? You mean like the show? Pink Panther? I'm not gonna be gaming, bro. I'm busy. This is gonna be my life's work someday. What I'm doing right now is going to be what I do forever in life. This is gonna be my job. This is leading up to the skills that will change the world someday, so. No, I'm not gonna put more color there. What's the new Pink Pantheress? But no, I'm not gonna put it on because it's copyright. I don't think deleting the VOD matters. Maybe it does, I don't know, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to delete the VOD. Guys, you can't just ask for everything. Some things just aren't feasible. That is really small. Imagine there's a plant growing there. That's what that is. That looks fucking bad. Can I get sturdy on stream one time? What is sturdy? Like the Pokemon ability? It's a dance. So what do you what do you mean get the dance on stream? Like what does that mean? You're speaking some bullshit, dude. Let's save, just in case. Expect the unexpected, always. You know, there should be more lines up here, actually. Not many, but some. Actually, maybe many. My avatar needs to get waves. I'm white. I can't do that. It just doesn't. It's not possible. Okay, what if I work on this here in the background? It's way too dark. That's still too dark. That's probably fine. So this is meant to be a roof in the background of a house. So we're gonna make a tiled roof. How is that gonna look? How good can I make it look? Probably not so. Not so good. Should I be spacing them out more evenly? Probably, but I don't know if it'll matter too much. My tiling skills are on par with the 3-year-olds. Do you really think this looks fire? I'm not really sure what to think. Why can't I drag this? Oh my god. No. Wait. I'm just trying to drag what I just copied. If they're not letting me, let's just get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, I think my biggest problem when doing any form of art is that I don't really have like a step-by-step process. Well, I guess I do have one subconsciously, but like I can't really just think and be like, okay, so after this I'm gonna do this. Like I just like randomly think like, oh yeah, I can do this, and that's what I guess I have to do next. That's not really embedded in my head yet. I guess I'll just have to work more and more, and then I'll learn. Why are these lines so thick now when they didn't used to be? Not thick, but the opacity is really high. Oh, it's the wrong brush. That's why. It's a different brush entirely. This is the one I was really confused for a second. I was like, what is happening? This is not how it used to be. Change it. I guess yeah, that was the solution. But I thought I was on the right brush. I wasn't. All right, we're gonna have to get this. We're gonna have to get this perfect singular stroke here. Like, want a line in the middle. Maybe use a different brush. That one's like not even visible. Actually, how about what if I just do pretty much a straight line there? No, that looks bad. This is gonna be a little frustrating. If I draw it slow, I won't be able to get a smooth line, you know? I have to get it perfectly. Is that perfect? Maybe? I guess that's okay. Cover this part here some more. I guess it's coming to life. No, honestly, this color that I just put on is too dark. It should be even lighter, but I don't want the same color. I think I have to go like pretty much just white for this. And then it'll stand out later when the background itself is not white. Yeah, I just want the light hitting the top, you know? I need a drink, holy shit. How do people do endurance streams, bro? I mean, I guess you get used to it. I'm just a pussy. You're right. I mean, a while ago, I'd struggle just even like doing like a. Well, I mean, when I first started, not a while ago. Well, I guess it was a while ago, but when I first started, I struggled to do even just like 2 hours of streams. Then yesterday I did a 5-hour one, no problem. I mean, kind of was a problem towards the end, but it didn't feel like 5 hours to me. That was because I'm ass at the game. That's just not true. Wait, what the hell is happening here? Oh. I keep having this setting on that fucks with me. I don't realize I have it on. XQC streams like 12 hours a day. Yeah, but you know, it gets easier. Not only does it get easier over time, but also kind of probably feels good to stream 12 hours a day when you're making bank. Honestly, my biggest problem is my neck hurts. It might be because I'm like slouching during streaming, but it's like I don't usually slouch when I use the computer or play games. When I stream, I think I do some more. What do you mean pause? Let me make the background black and then see what that would look like. Not that it's going to be black, but it kind of brings out everything a lot more temporarily. Gives me a better idea. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You know what? I should do this poll over here because I forgot about the poll entirely. And also I didn't end up erasing the part that I wanted to erase it because I had that setting turned on that I kept talking about. But with that being said, I think I'm just going to erase the whole poll and just make a new one. Draw a dick. Okay. There. Some Star PGs. I can't believe I got a gift sub to Star PG's graphic content. Wait, now I really can't draw a straight line. Whoa, wait, maybe I shouldn't have erased what I already had. How the fuck did I get it to begin with? Anyway, yo, why are there... You see how these are like made up of just like tiny different circles? Like I don't get why. Why? I feel like it only happens sometimes. Like that's insanely frustrating. How about we rotate the canvas? How do I rotate? How do I rotate? Where's the rotate tool if there is one? Rocket League, rotate. Will I ever be on League Twitter again? I was never on League Twitter. What do you mean? Does not count as League Twitter. Why are they made up of little circles? I have to know. It doesn't always happen. The Dell lore. Why are they little circles? I did try actually looking up this issue specifically, but I couldn't, like, now it's not circles. I couldn't find anybody with the same problem, but I didn't really know how to word it on Google then, I guess. You know what? No, what the fuck? What is this? Let's just angle it like this, and then I can hold shift and make a straight line, and then it will make it like that. Yeah, that's perfect. There we go. Can I tell the Dell story? Honestly, my brain just is not, I don't have the capacity to tell it right now. I don't even know where to begin. But I think most people here already know about the story. If there's an opportunity to tell it in the future where there's a lot of people who don't know it, then I will. I should have just made this on a separate layer too. Tell the story? I don't even know what to say though. The Dell predicament. Okay, is this girl called Dell? I guess I'll summarize the story this time. We can have the full story another time. There was this woman called Dell, this fine young lady. It starts off by me saying we are a gay couple. This is not, I don't know where that came from. That's not true at all. There's this young lady named Dell. You know how people always tell stories online and they're like, you know what, for the safety of this person, I'll change their name. I've told a lot of stories so far and I've not changed the name of a single person because, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna find this person? Like, even if you could find them, like, what are you gonna do? Flipping this and sending it to her? Well, then I'm just not gonna tell the story. No, I'll still tell the story. So this is a girl called Dell. Yeah, I know some docs. Yeah, but like, I feel like not my problem. Don't dox them, Oomphy. So I followed her on Twitter one day because I saw her Cell. Okay, there was this girl called Cell, like Perfect Cell from EVZ. And she was following somebody else I followed, so somebody kept retweeting her, and then I thought her tweets were kind of funny, so I followed her one day. And then she made a tweet one day that said, hey, anybody want to add me to a Discord group chat? LOL. That probably wasn't what the tweet was verbatim, but that's kind of how I remember it being. And then I went into our group chat and said, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if we added this girl to our all guys group chat, to our group chat that has historically been all guys, not for any specific reason, just because bros are going to be bros, and then you just, like, it's just different. And then some other guy, some dude in the chat was a chat called Champs Old, which well, Champs is just, I represent Champs is right there, so Champs is just like my thing. So somebody in the chat, okay, well, it was Nico. Because some of them have no hose. Don't do that again. So we had this one guy in our group called Nico. I've already talked about Nico before. And he was like, yeah, man, it would be really funny if we added her. And he's like, yeah, do it, man. I'm like, oh, you actually want to add her? I was just kidding. He's like, yeah, man, it would be really funny. So I added her. And then so Nico caught feelings. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that may have been what happened. And then Nico became very depressed. It's okay, Nico has hoes now, so he'll just think this was funny. Was there ever e-dating involved? I don't think so. I think it was simply unrequited love. Actually, the thing was, it kind of was requited, but like one of them lived halfway across the world from each other. Unfortunately, they could have been a cute love story. Anyway, one day the girl turned racist. Okay, maybe she didn't really turn racist. I mean, she wasn't really racist, but she had racist friends, that she did not disapprove of. She approved of the racism. So we were just like, that's kind of messed up. And then we stopped being friends with her. Well, it wasn't that simple. We kind of exposed her DMs with some other people as a joke. It was pretty funny, not to her but to us. And we were exposing the DMs of 2 racist people, so really I think it was fine. And then she blocked us forever until another day where we eventually, well, Nico hit her up again. Actually, what Nico was doing was he was screen sharing Snapchat on Discord, and as it turns out, if you're screen sharing somebody's Snapchat and you open a conversation on Discord, it gives the other person a notification that you were screen sharing. So that was a little unfortunate. But then Nico started talking to her again just a little bit, but Nico has hoes now. Anyway, that's not the full I mean, that's a very summarized version of the story. If you want the full story, you're gonna have to subscribe to my Patreon, and maybe someday you'll hear it. Anything happen on Twitter? You're asking, wait, hold on, you're asking for a lot here. We're not friends with Cell anymore. Perfect Cell. I heard about a minors role. Well, the reason we even found out about these racist people, now I'm not saying I'm like a racist crusader or anything, like I don't really care that much. It was just funny. But she had a Discord server, and then they had like a minors role in the server for minors like under 18, and you could ping the role, which was pretty funny. I don't care about racism, not if it doesn't affect me, to be honest. No, I don't really care that much.
Fuck is you talking about?
If it doesn't affect me, I don't really care that much. Like I've said this on stream before too, like people that really act like they care about things that happen across the world, they're like, oh my god, you don't care about what's happening halfway across the world, how could you? It's like, man, I have a limited amount of things I can choose to care about, and that's not one of them today, unfortunately. Shut the fuck up, Free Palestine. I mean, yeah, Free Palestine, but like I'm not really dedicating my energy towards that. I mean, I agree with the cause, but like that's it. I'm not like going out there. I'm not gonna say anything. Racism sometimes is justified. Yup. That's not, I wasn't saying all that. I actually wasn't saying that at all. That wasn't even close to what I was saying actually, but yeah. I need to leave the stream. It's alt-right. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, fuck. Dude, I just realized I've been drawing all these lines on the same layer as everything else, which is kind of gonna fuck me in the future. So this Cell person really made everyone better in the end. Everybody except herself. Yeah, I'd say so. He saved Nico. He was a lost cause for a while, and then after getting E heartbroken, he became a Chad and started getting hoes. So yeah, I guess it was for the best. You think I'm a lost cause? No, I don't think you're a lost cause. But he does snooze now. Yeah, that's right. Thoughts on the Jasper theory, and do you think it needs to be expanded? What is Jasper theory? It's snus. It's not snus. It's snooze. That's how it's pronounced. Unless Nico has been telling us, unless Nico has been pronouncing it incorrectly this whole time and has been making a fool of himself in real life, I think it's pronounced snooze. By the way, I also think I'm like at my wit's end right now, so I may end the stream soon. I think you need some hoes. Why would you say that? Why do you think that? Elaborate. just for no. I was almost gonna do the thing where I just say, or I just said like, I'm gonna skip ahead to another part. I'm gonna skip ahead and add like something to the drawing that shouldn't be added just yet, just because I'm kind of tired of doing this. But no, I shouldn't do that. The drawing really came to life from the beginning of the stream. If you think so, I hope that's true. Of course, there's still a lot to be done. Honestly, the background is gonna be most. I feel like the background might be most of the work in this drawing because like the foreground is pretty basic. But yeah, I am almost at my wit's end. You know what? No, I'm gonna do the thing that I said I was just about to do. I'm gonna add shadows to everything because adding shadows is not like a destructive thing. Like I can, like it's gonna be on a completely separate layer, so I can easily modify it later, and it won't like ruin the whole thing. I just need to find the right girl. I don't. Why are you guys assuming I need a girl? This is a very bold assumption to make, I think. Oh, I just wish it wasn't round like that, you know? Why is the brush so round? It's like me, round. Let me try and see if there's a way I can turn that off. It's definitely not it. Honestly, I'm using my mouse now and it's happening too with my mouse, so it's not just like a drawing tablet thing. I guess it's not a big deal. I can just like go over in a second. Anyway, so this is gonna be the shadows. I'll just do the shadows. I just want to show how the shadows kind of is gonna look like, because honestly, once you add shadows to any drawing, it looks so much better. So it makes you, it's just to make me feel better about myself. So I just think like, oh, this actually kind of looks nice and not like doggy doo-doo. So let me just try and use this color already. No, that's actually too colorful. It needs to be, it's probably fine color. So it's basically, for the most part, going to be something like this. There's probably a better way to go about making shadows, but I do. What the fuck just happened to the brush shape? Yeah, it's a little hard to do when your program is not helping you. Photoshop's not on the same wavelength as me right now. Is what I'm trying to say. And just fill in all of that, then all the spaces in between. And now you might be thinking, this looks really dark. I know you said shadows, but it's really dark. Yeah, it's fine. I can change the opacity, but you know, it's better to start darker than lighter. Personally, Desert, in a serious relationship, how long would you wait to have sexual intercourse? Do you think that matters? Day 1, first date. Anyway. Day 1, you're a freak. What? It's normal. He be fucking before the first day. I don't know if that's possible. So risque. Sorry. He busts then goes to Applebee's. Well, tell me there is something wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're not fucking on the first date, what's the point? You know? It's fine if the shadows aren't perfect right now. I kind of just want to demonstrate, like I said. It's not a cope. It's simply the truth. I'm too horny. I'm not even horny at all. I'm like asexual. I was just answering this hypothetical question. Can you play Mr. Brightside by Polo Perks? It's not copyrighted. I checked. Oh really? It's surprising that it's not copyrighted. It almost sounds like you might be lying. Because he's a SoundCloud rapper. I'll have to double check that later. Anyway, so you have a shadow like this. Then we can lower the opacity. Something like this looks reasonable. So yeah, whenever you add shadows to any drawing, it immediately looks so much better. And like, I like putting the shadows early because then it makes me feel better about myself. Because then I look at it and be like, oh, it actually doesn't look bad. It actually, this might end up looking kind of nice with the shadows. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be for now. The background just kind of ruins it. Yeah, but the background's gonna exist soon. No, I'm not going to finish this stream. If in fact I'm actually about to end because, oh, whoops. I'm about to end because I'm very tired. Like drawing, painting, it takes so much out of me. Why are these things like, oh, I missed the space under there. Whoops. I'll fill that in later. Anyway, I realized I fucked up over on over here because I realized I was using the wrong brush at the time, but I kind of ignored it. But yeah, the brush that I used for these lines over here is very fucked. That was the wrong layer, but like these lines are fucked. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that later. Or I can just go over them like this, but that's probably not gonna look good either. Not sure what I'm gonna do for that. Anyway, let's make the background black again so that we can so that it looks a little nicer temporarily, just so we can have an idea of how it's gonna look once it actually has a filled background. Then I feel better. This is all for the sake of feeling better about myself. But you can't see those lines anymore because they blend in. Wait, you can't see them at all. Wait a second. Whoa, wait. Did I actually draw these lines on the background layer? Oh my god. I did draw those lines on the background layer. Okay, let's redraw them onto their own layer and then finish the stream then. Shit. Whoops. Oopsies. Yeah. Dang it. How could I have done something like this? I can't believe you've done this. Reddit meme. What was your request? Can I watch this video? It's literally me. How could this video possibly be literally me?
I thought there would be a personal introduction section for this course if we're working.
I've seen this video.
Like,
oh, well, that we kind of work in small groups and get to know each other as we go. And I have done personal introductions, and I actually did them in my in-person class, but it's so slow. It takes so much time. So I decided to pass on that this semester. We did that in my in-person class, and we still got further in the slides than we did online. So
okay, well,
I'm hoping that
I guess
we'll
I'm just
get.
gonna throw this surprise at the wall right now then.
What's
Hello.
that?
Hello.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna do this whole bit. It's not worth it anymore.
Why?
Oh,
Why did he even
yourself.
bother?
We'll take a minute. Everybody, I'm sure, wants to hear you introduce
Nah.
yourself with this. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't.
Why did
I
he
thought
do
there'd
that?
be a.
Oh my god. Why did he even show it? Oh my god. It was too late, man. It was too late. I look back and I'm on Reddit. Yeah, we're about to end very soon. I just had to... Yeah, I guess I had to. I had to watch that. It was a viewer request. I also need to pee, but I'm just gonna end the stream and pee rather than trying out pee theorem. Howard Nelson went live. That's good to know. P theorem for art. P theorem works for everything. It just makes you better at everything. I can't imitate this line for the life of me. You know what? I don't really care about how good the line is. Not at the moment. These lines are too thick, honestly. I can't do it. It was so perfect the first time. You can't change, you can't imitate perfection, you know? What do I even want to do with this? I know they don't have to be exact, but like it looked good to me, so I wanted to keep it. You know what? Having them there just is annoying. Don't need to. Can't really go wrong with power lines, yeah. They just look good. They were good. All right, that's all I'm gonna do for now. I might just redo it on my own later as well. Yeah, the ones on the right are too thick as well. Whatever. Sorry, I'm really burnt out. I think people prefer. No, I can't. I mean, I'm not done with the drawing. Like, there's still so much I want to do before the background. Like, this is not even close to being done. Like, I can't do this now. Add a solid color. I mean, I guess we could. That's too dark. I mean, the background is gonna be white, but then there's gonna be blue trees to like fill up a lot of it. No, I wouldn't say it's almost done. There's still a lot that I need to do. A lot that I want to do. But I don't think I'm not going to be working on it again on stream. I'm going to finish it off stream. The trees, I'll try and perfect the trees later, but also I just wanted to, just before I finish, just gonna make this shaded too, because the light is not going to be hitting here. I never really bother making my shadows perfect. It kind of looks fucked now. If it goes outside the line right now, it kind of looks fucked because of the blue background. But if it's a white background, then it's gonna be pretty much invisible. I play Polo Perks, Mr. Brightside. It's not copyright claimed. I'm not playing that. You're like a little child. Like you just want things to go your way all the time and only your way, and you throw tantrums. Nobody else wants to listen to Mr. Brightside. Why can't you listen to it yourself? Is it that funny? Like, what's up with the song? Like, why do you want to listen to the song? Like, what's your problem? I listen to it. Don't encourage him. If everything went my way, you would have blew up by now. Which direction is the sun? Over here, I guess. Here's the thing. If you're a professional illustrator, you don't really think about this. You just kind of make shadows where they make sense in your brain. Yeah, it's going diagonal. Now, I'm not a professional artist, but I know unless you're doing like a Renaissance style drawing. No, it's not cap. You just kind of think like what would look good, and then you do it. Unless you're like doing like realism or whatever the shit was called. What the hell's the art style called where you try to do things realistically? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I know this looks really ugly right now, but it will all be fixed off stream. I just kind of want to show it. And the chest piece, I guess, would also be covered. Photorealism. Yeah, unless you're doing photorealism, you just kind of guess. Not even guess. You're just like, hey, I guess it makes sense to be like this. And then, I mean, nobody really thinks about it twice. Nobody's gonna look at the art and be like, it doesn't perfectly make sense that the light source it. Like, people just look at it and be like, oh, cool art. Like that meme where the point goes above the viewer's head, but it's not really, there is no point. Guess I'll just fill this in too. Yeah, most of the professional artists that I look up to, they're just like, yeah, don't think about it too much. Just do what you. They're like, yeah, I just do what I think makes sense in my head, and yeah. Like they don't really draw the light. They don't really like put on the drawing and be like, oh, the light source is here, so everything has to hit. No. You're mistaken. As with everything, doesn't matter what the truth is. All that matters is how you perceive it. If you perceive it to be correct, then it's correct. This looks dumb as hell. But yeah, I'm not even gonna bother going in the lines. But I could probably like use a selection, if I cared enough, I could use a selection tool to only limit myself to perfectly be inside the lines, but I will fix everything later. You think lowering the opacity is a good idea? I think it's a good shade now. That's so dark. Lower the opacity for what? Let's make the background white again. Yeah. Oh yeah, Deltarune. I guess I could play it the day after tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to finish this before next. I might finish it before next stream. I wouldn't count on it though, but I probably will finish it within a few days. So when I do finish it, I will show it off. Yeah, for doing this freehand, I mean, it's not very complex, but I think it's fine. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. I know this may have been a little boring. That's just how drawing is. I'm actually going to lower the opacity of the shadow a bit more too. I don't think, honestly, like doing this now, I've done like 3 drawing streams so far. It seems like a bad idea growth wise. I don't think I should do drawing streams until I get bigger, because this doesn't, like, I don't think I'm going to be attracting people with this. But if there's a large amount of people here already, then I think some of them might stay for this, but I don't think you're going to attract anybody like this. Maybe. That's just what I think. And I may be thinking wrong. Anyway, yeah. I appreciate everybody for sticking around. Tomorrow will be Kirby Planet Robobot on the 3DS if I can set up the capture, which I should be able to, but I'm just putting that out there just in case. Real ones will always watch. Thanks guys. I hope we get more real ones. That's the thing. But yeah, enough about numbers talk. I am gonna probably head to bed early. I'm tired. So, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll stream again tomorrow. Every day until I'm no longer a NEET. That's what's gonna happen. Alright, GN.